Dear friends, once again into VK Jain Sir ki MEP classes. Uh, in this particular module, I am going to discuss regarding the history of MEP services, history and definition of MEP services. So listen this very carefully. What are known as MEP services? Friends, before explaining the details of MEP services, I would like to tell you about the Wick's law on combined services. The Wick's law was a construction mandate dating back to 1912 that was put into place to promote completion and protest workers' rights, named for USA Senator Arthur Wicks, who sponsored a bill to explain the law in 1946. The Wicks law requires that under General Municipal Law 101, state and local government construction projects, including school district construction projects costing more than $3 million in New York City and 1.5 million in Nassau, Suffolk, and Westchester counties, and dollar 5 lakhs in the rest of the state are subject to separate plumbing, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and electrical contracts. This requirement has proven to be one of the most generous mandate facing local government. Friends, I am talking of government contracts in USA and worldwide. There are two type of contracts. One is composite contract and another is MEP contract. The composite contract definition is the fundamental problem with the Wick's law stems from the fact that responsibility for coordinating the various subcontractor and the overall construction process lies with the public entity, which typically has an little expertise in this area. These coordination problems often result in costly delays also. Most private developers and nearly every other state in the nation employ a single contract method, where the authority to coordinate the project is vested in a general contractor who has a financial interest in ensuring that project is completed in a cost efficient and timely manner. Building lobby in India likes this. CPW also adopt this method. The core concept is that in our country there have been two different lobbies. One is building lobby, which is very strong and powerful and having resources as well, resources in public as well as in government. The whole concept is that building lobby, due to their vested interest, like to have a general integrated contract including MEP services as well. Friends, now we are discussing disadvantages of composite contracts. The Wick's law raises cost in other way as well. Lawsuits are often brought against municipalities for losses that developers incur as a result of project delays. The courts have upheld the government's liability in several of these cases, even when the delays are the fault of another contractor. Additionally, there are increased administrative expenses associated with preparing, bidding, and awarding separate contracts, as well as added costs resulting from contractors who automatically increase their initial bids for projects subject to bids to compensate for anticipated delays and other problems common among Wick's law projects. Friends, the word MEP services is a misnomer. I will explain how. MEP previously was meaning mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, but now in current context, it includes mechanical services, maybe air conditioning, firefighting, water supply, etc. Second, electrical. Now, electrical services are including electronic or LV services also. Third, plumbing. Now, the word plumbing that the word P now extends to public health engineering services as well. Other services in design of building may be sector related like acoustics, industrial, hospitality like hotels, transportation, tourism related, environment control related, and so on. Friends, now I will discuss what is the meaning of mechanical services. Mechanical services may include heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, otherwise known as HVAC services. They may also include humidifier and dehumidifier as a part of air conditioning system. They include solar hot water supply system. They include cold storage, walk-in cooler, freezers, deep freezer. Once again, HVAC component. They include basement ventilation and lift lobby pressurization services. Next, air filtration and climate control. Mechanical services include lift, escalator, and travelators. They also include rapid transition system like monorails, metro, tube railway, sky trains, or roadways. Mechanical services also include firefighting and sprinkler services, both internal and external. Mechanical services include primary firefighting systems, hose reels, fire extinguishers. They also include incinerators required in hospital for burning the waste disposal at site itself. That 12. They include conveyor belt as required in aviation sector and tools and plants as required in all the projects and acoustics, the sound related problems. Friends, now we discuss electrical engineering services. The electrical engineering services primarily require internal electrical installations and second, compound lighting and external electrical distribution. Electrical distribution in the campus and requirement of substations. Intelligent substations and distribution systems. Compact substations. Remote control substations and SCADA as is implied in Indian tube railway, that is metro railway stations. Next may be silent PLC control diesel and compressed air generating shafts 50 to 450 Hz, that means frequency. Pre-assembled generating stations. Then next, intelligent UPS, inverter and voltage stabilizer systems. The ninth, electrical services, electrical safety and lightning protection. Then solar lighting system, energy conservation system and solar harnessing. Apart from these enumerated electrical services, nowadays electronic services also included in electrical engineering in scope of electrical engineering services. Friends, there are plenty electronic based low voltage services, digital, mostly digital services. So let me tell you that I have taken the design contract for some project in this AMS project in Himachal Pradesh, in which electronic services were also included as a part of electrical services. But these are plenty of electronic services. The first of them is intelligent lighting and proximity control. Proximity control means you install a proximity detector which makes the electricity off when there is nobody present inside the room. The room has to be generally more than 30 square meter as per ECBC 2019 and now converted into uh, ECSVC 2023. Then dynamic facade lighting including LED lighting. This facade lighting may be colored lighting. Next is auditoria and conference hall lighting and conferencing system. The next is fourth, public address, sound reinforcement systems and digital conferencing systems. Next is paging cum music system. Next, sixth, electronic service may be in the form of EAPVX, uh, private branch exchanges, telephone exchanges, and voice over internet protocols, VoIP. Then there are many different type of uh, computer services known as LAN, WAN. LAN is local area network, WAN is wide area network, MAN is metropolitan area network. Then comes Wi-Fi or WiMAX. Then comes GPON. This GPON technology allow you to go for electrical wiring without laying any conduit in vertical portion, that is in the wall, and it speeds up the uh, project speed. And there may be some other wireless system including Bluetooth. Bluetooth, as you know, is operable within a radius of 30 meter. Structured component and telephone cabling may also be included in electronic services. Then comes video conferencing and near video conferencing systems. Next is CCTV and surveillance systems. This may be a part of firefighting as well. Then intelligent and addressable fire detection and alarm systems. These may be addressable and these may not be addressable. Next is security and access control and asset management systems. Then comes several different type of management services known as BMS, Building Management System, EMS, Energy Management System, and SCADA is Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition System in larger premises. And these may be DDC and other automatic control system employee. Then there may be intrusion detection and alarm systems. Then one have to include biometrics and security barrier systems. These biometrics are quite often required in offices and medical services and airports. Then audiovisual, multimedia and presentation and amusement systems. Next comes reprographic and digital scanning and microfilming system. Reprographic systems are using the printer and similar equipment for having repetitive type of solid paper-based systems. Then digital display system and signages may be deployed mostly in case of hospital. Then digital parking and car calling system may be employed in very big complexes, including office complex, hospital complex, and institutional areas. Now I will discuss the P part of MEP services. Uh, Currently, the P part is known as public health engineering and engineering services, and this may include water supply and transport system, including pumping sacks of all types. The next may be tube wells, rainy wells, as supplementary water supply systems. We may require swimming pools and other water bodies to be created in the campus for swimming purpose or for beautifying the campus. The system may have steam bath, sauna bath and jacuzzi. The system may have to be designed for river water intake as intake water supply for large projects. The system may employ solid waste disposal system, then sewage disposal and STP, that is sewage treatment plant, and ETP, effluent treatment plant. Nowadays STPs are compulsory in most of the campuses, and similarly in industrial campus ETP, effluent treatment plant may be required. We may have to design rainwater harvesting as a part of plumbing. We need stormwater drainage also as a part of public health engineering services. Plumbing and sanitary services. Interactive environmental control and security systems. The PHE systems may imply green building related items and also climatic control. Friends, this is not a part of MEP services, but most of the healthcare related projects include medical services also in their contract. And we require medical gases and manifold systems. We require compressed air service and we require solid waste disposal services. And incineration is a part of solid waste disposal system in hospitals. We may require effluent treatment plant from hospital waste which is coming from blood testing labs. We require laundry services. We require a big central sterilization and central storage depot CSSD. And infection control has also become recently. Then parking services are also required and we need a repair workshop for our medical equipment being used in hospitals. Friends, let me tell you, when I was in charge of world's biggest hospital, that is uh, Subdivision Hospital, I used to have a electronic item repair workshop, electrical and electronic workshop. Thanks for kind visualizing this series and this particular module, which is of unique nature and it is known as medical MEP services. Thanks once again.